And I would like to say, whoever the kids that did this, took my little cousin's life, she didn't even have a chance. I would just like to say, may God bless him. May God bless him, because he gonna need it. He need to turn himself in and face it. Because if he was big enough to get out here and pull out a gun and these little kids asked him not to shoot, they begged for him not to shoot, and he turned around and shoot anyway, he got to answer to God. Nobody else but God. And he will pay. But only, I would like to say, if I could take my cousin Pam away, I would. She was hurt. She just had a little boy. And to lose a daughter, I can't even tell you how she's feeling. But if I could take her Pam away, I would. But the community, New Haven, doesn't matter, West Haven, Hampden, we all need to get together. These kids need something to do. I have a 13-year-old and I'm scared to death to let him outside. Every time he goes outside, I'm on his back. And my husband tell me I'm too rough. I don't care. I do not want to lose my baby. And he will always be my baby boy. But it's time for these people to get together. These kids to get into something. They have opportunities out here for them. If the community, the chief, aldermen, families, mothers, if they would come together and talk to their kids, get involved in their kids' life, some of this would stop. Because it's sad that a lot of parents out here don't have time to sit down and talk to their kids and show them the right way. These streets, these gangs, these violence, the trade, the hill, it needs to stop. It needs to stop. You're taking little kids' life. You're killing each other. And we all we have. We all we have. And we all need to pull together, and it needs to stop. I've been here all my life, and I'm even scared to drive down some of these streets. Scared to drive down these streets. Can't even let my kids come out to play because you're scared you might not have your child the next day. It's sad. But we thank you. Thank you for all you've been doing. Thank you for coming by, talking to us. But if anybody have anything, any leads, anything, please come forward. Don't be scared. It'll be all right.
Joyce, good to have our public safety chair here. Okay.
I just want to thank all of the people who are here today. I think some people in the community might see this group of politicians and ministers and say, well, they're only coming out when the tragedy hits. But that is not the case here. I've never seen such a large group. I've had enough. Where we are willing to commit all resources to make some change out of such a tragic situation. We've seen our sister speak about parental involvement. She is right on target. We're calling for all parents in this community and in the communities of New Haven to step up at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. If your child is not at home with you, do you know where your child is? And more importantly, do you know if your child is bearing a gun and going into another neighborhood? We ask for a ceasefire in this neighborhood and in New Haven. No more battling between neighborhoods. Life is more important than neighborhood beef. Life is more important than neighborhood beef. So we ask any young people who are listening to this, it could be your friend next. If we don't stop this madness, your friend could be the next one who's taken out. Guns don't have a name on them. Put your guns down and stop the madness. Thank you.
Master Champagne,
thank you very much. I will be billahi min ash-shaytanir rajim. I seek refuge in God from the rejected enemy, Satan. I am so saddened to be here today on this occasion. My condolences are out to the family. I know that when these things happen, it's very sad and hearts are heavy. There's anger and many emotions flow. But the real work has to be done together. We have to all do it together. We have to pull together to get this work done, no matter what it takes, by any means necessary. If we don't stop the killing and the shooting in this city, all of the work that we're doing as aldermen and as politicians and as clergy will be all for naught, because there will be no one to leave it to. Who are we going to leave it to if our children are killing each other with the pull of a trigger? And where are these guns coming from? They're coming from somewhere. And they're being sold in our communities. And they're being given to young children who don't have any rational thought about what they are doing. Now, we want them arrested, and we want them taken, and we want them to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, but we also want for our children to have something to do, and we want alternatives for them. When they come to us and tell us they don't have anything to do, we need to put something in place. Thank you.
Let me ask Pastor Betty Marks. Come in. This has been a partner of mine for over 20 years on these streets. Come on, give her a hand. I'm delighted to have her come and share. When I say for over 20 years she's been a partner, she has been in this community with her ministry, marching and talking, and she lives on this street. And we're grateful to have you with us, and we appreciate your work in this community. And I want you to have a word to say.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say my heart is so saddened for what has happened, and I don't think I could say no more than everyone else has said that we must come together, work together, and reason together, and pray for our young men, say boys, men that's out in the street. And you know what? I look at them and my heart goes out to them, and I pray for them every night. As pastors and leaders, and we teach it in our church, and then it would go out into our streets, and you know what? Then we could get better results. And so today, I'm saddened for the mother and all of these that's around, that's related, and you know, and I feel how they feel because I've taken a loss. And so I want us to pray for each other and come together, and just don't let us have to come together on these kind of terms. But let us come together that we can talk together before we have to just be like this, and then we can have a better mind to think. But now we're thinking we're sad, and we could come together and set a time that we could talk over some situations and just not pinpoint it just today. Sure, the guns need to be put down, and I'll tell you, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some praying, and we leave the special resource out. If prayer don't change it, it won't be changed. Thank you.